No. There you go.
Wow, we can't hit a start, a finish. We can't hit none of it on time. But welcome to another episode of Ridiculous Ruminations. I am the almost famous DM Dave.
I'm the world famous Lemmy, a.k.a. Adam.
And you know what? And I know it's been a couple of weeks, so we've had some things that have happened and gone on that have interrupted, what we're doing. But we're back. And I just want to say this in really heartfelt to the Arizona Department of Transportation. I understand sometimes road work needs to go on.
It's true.
Sometimes you have to close down major arteries.
Yep.
Even freeways. But to shut them all down in every direction, go fuck yourself, right? I'm sure that a lot of you ADOT workers are really great people and work really hard because the team will work really hard. But the people making the decisions, cram it right up your ass with almonds. Go in, fuck off.
Yeah. I went down the 60 today and it was closed at the 101 all the way past you. I mean, it was crazy.
101 to Higley.
Yep.
That's not past me.
Well, damn near past. I mean, that's bump on TG.
It pretty much is, but, and then you close down sections of the 10 and everything else. It's like,
yep.
Every way around it's closed. Like, it's a sick game. Go ahead and fuck off.
Yeah. In the most impolite way.
Cram it right after your ass. But, saw the new D&D movie.
Haven't seen it.
So good. It is really, really good.
Everybody's saying it's good.
Not going to give away any spoilers, but
they play D&D.
There's dragons in it. There's dungeons in it. And a animated group makes its first live action appearance in the movie.
Yep. Back from the 1980s.
So if you're my age and you enjoyed, that 80s cartoon, it's definitely worth seeing. And honestly, I had people in my family that have gone to see it. They know nothing about Dungeons and Dragons, have no desire to know anything about Dungeons and Dragons. Will never play Dungeons and Dragons and can go and enjoy the movie.
I had a lot of friends actually post the same exact thing. They had no experience with D&D. They don't want to know anything about D&D, but the movie was fun and they enjoyed it.
It is. It is definitely a fun movie. Well worth seeing. And Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez. What's not to love?
Fucking Hugh Grant.
Yes, Hugh Grant did an amazing job.
Hugh Grant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Right.
Yeah, I took it. He's looking really old. Had to look a couple times ago.
He is old.
Wait a second, that is Hugh Grant. Yes, it is worth seeing. So, to catch up where we left off with our story, and I know it's been literally a month.
Yep.
Since we have had the opportunity to play. This cold that's going around, which is not the sole reason, but it was part of the reasons.
Knocked everyone.
It is
yeah.
no joke. It's a punch in the dick. Even if you don't have one, it's a punch in the dick.
Might be a little bit more awkward for them.
What's that noise?
Birds? Talking.
Oh, I thought I heard somebody else talking. That somebody is talking while we're trying to do a live broadcast.
Somebody is talking, yes.
Wow. Okay, so anybody that's talking, I think the rule should be put on camera immediately.
Jackson, does that apply to you?
That was met with an almost universal approval.
Yes.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
Almost universal approval. But where we have left off, so you guys, the Ridiculous Six, did finally get out of the dream trap set by the Dream Dragon. It was, which is kind of cool because it was a dream within a dream sequence.
Yeah, kind of sucked.
Things would have got worse, but you guys were able to figure it out and break free. Where you made a deal with the Dream Dragon.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet.
He wants the Dream Key, but he doesn't have the ability to go and get it, but you guys do.
Yep.
So you guys traveled in the same plane. It's not a different plane of existence, which you guys thought it was at first. It is not, but you went to the floating island. And
Isn't that precisely where I didn't want to be?
That is because Alexandra has been having some, don't know if dreams, don't know if premonitions, but some of this stuff's coming true.
It ain't good.
She had some dreams about the floating island.
Yep.
And something guarding it, and a dragon. And those things all turned out to be true.
Very true.
You made it, and you found that there was a copy of the Manor House for Skullhammer on there. A little bit more rundown, but more or less a copy. And you found the missing Manor staff, family, everybody that was missing turned up. Well, most of them.
Yeah, but we have to deal with that mage in black.
Mm-hmm.
He's an asshole.
Axios, which is, I think by this point you realize he's pretty much insane as well.
Oh yeah.
And he also is after the Dream Key.
He is.
So you knew he didn't have it at least.
Correct.
So you were there. Frostbite made her presence back as well as Ben.
I hate that bitch.
Galveron doesn't really like Frostbite too much either.
Yeah, Frostbite does not like Galveron.
No.
I'm okay into their books.
So you guys decided to take a trip to the crypt where you know the vault lies that
We met a headless
should
horseman,
have
too.
We did meet the headless horseman. Yeah.
yes on your way. Well, first of all,
People almost fell through the goddamn.
yes,
Rock.
there was a trap and some magical runes that, in all fairness, Axios did warn you guys away from. Said to don't go bother with that, and you guys did.
We bothered.
You played the fuck around and find out game.
We found out.
I almost died.
This floating island is hundreds of feet in the air, and the trap opened up straight through the island.
Yeah, sure did.
An amazing giant leap save from Lemmy saved Alexandra from plummeting to her death.
Yeah, thank God I'm Dexter's.
Yep, grabbing a hold of Grin, her shield, and helping the warrior woman get back up onto
Solid ground.
solid-ish.
So my shot.
Ish.
Switched to it. I fell.
You've also found several others of these sigils, and they do different traps.
Yeah, they do. They're not that fun.
They're absolutely fun for me.
One's a Whomping Willow, basically.
Oh, that was fun. But you guys managed to avoid it.
Yeah.
Some people with dexterity.
Yeah.
Some of you guys just bull rushing through.
Brute force.
One of the two. Some people swapping places with their shadows.
Hey,
That's cheating.
how was that cheating?
Not cheating if you can do it.
If I could do it, I would.
But you guys did run into the Headless Horseman. Or
Yes.
a Headless Horseman.
Yes.
And
On a
his nightmare. And one of the amazing things, this was just, going back to that D&D movie, there are things in that Dungeons & Dragons movie, and I know you haven't seen it, but I think just about everybody else here has seen it. There are
so
things
fun.
that I was watching on there going, that's a Ridiculous Six moment. That is absolutely something that the Ridiculous Six would try.
That's the vibe I got from them.
And you guys pulled a Ridiculous Six moment right out of your butt when Tasha's hideous laughter was cast on a nightmare.
Yes.
And the nightmare failed.
I know. I was so
Sure
happy
did.
about that.
That was amazing on multiple levels because if it had not worked, we were probably going to get beaten up pretty good.
No, we would have been.
We would have been fine eventually, but we would have taken a few licks.
He has a Vorpal axe.
That's not a good thing to take a lick from.
No. Especially you don't want to get a crit.
I want that really bad.
So there's no save for that.
Nope.
But you guys did manage to defeat the Headless Horseman.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a fight over his axe, and all of it disappeared. But then you guys were able to dig a little deeper into lore. Galveron spent some time, and then found out that Yeah, he's not dead. He will reform at the next night. And the only way to really, truly vanquish him is to reunite him with his head and then kill him and then
Consecrate.
have a burial. A funeral of some sort. So with that information, you tucked in and you found the hidden crypt. It only appears at night.
Yep. We found
Moonlight
it.
hits it. But also it can only be opened with blood from the family.
Yeah. That is something we did not have.
No, not at all.
Nope. And you can't force it open, can't jimmy it, there's no seam. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So with that, and with night reaching its end, you made it back to the manor ruins, and found Jarl Skullhammer,
Yep.
and you had a nice talk with him.
Went searching for shit.
You did, and you found the head
Thank God.
of what you're assuming to be the
I
head.
mean, personally, I couldn't give a rat's ass about saving this headless horseman, but the group wants to, so
I very much want
I'm
to.
here for it.
You gotta admit, he's pretty powerful.
Yeah, which is why I don't want to take him down again.
But you will.
Maybe once we give him his head, he'll just let us kill him.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
So,
stayed in its shape, too.
but you guys got together, right, very early in the morning, and decided to come up with a plan of attack.
I don't remember what that plan was.
Well, we were gonna kill what's his nuts, Axios.
Eventually,
That
yes.
was like.
Oh, that's
the-
general.
After you got his help getting
Yeah.
in, and you convinced Jarl Skullhammer to go ahead and
Come along,
come along.
because we need his blood.
Provide the blood, which you could have done just a vial of, but I mean, even though he's a plumper businessman now, he used to be an adventurer, and he's not opposed to spilling a little blood to get. You also found out nobody's really been in those crypts for hundreds of years,
Yeah.
so he has no idea what to expect down there. You also found out that certain magical items, as soon as they get on the island, are teleported into it, or at least what everybody thinks is teleported.
Yeah. We're not gonna know till we crack that thing.
Only one way to find out, and cracking vaults, Lemmy's all in.
Definitely.
Let's no bones about it. He's all.
I mean, yeah, as long as you stop stabbing me with poison needles.
Have I stabbed you with a poison? Well,
Dave never has.
I mean, GM.
wait, has that ever happened in the? Wait, yeah, never mind.
About once a session.
I mean, the GM's not making it.
I mean,
It's the characters that chose to have the
if
traps.
you decide to fail your save, that's not on me.
roll better.
You need to have a
Roll better.
You need to have a talk with your dice, not me.
That's why I have so many of them. Because they're easily replaceable.
And on that token, we are starting a very a take a die, leave a die program here.
And we have a
after
lost
finding-
and found bag for
um,
dice that people don't remember ever owning.
they have either been dropped, thrown, or a combination of the two out
Yeah.
into your yard.
Yard, I found one underneath one of the chairs last time. They randomly appear.
So thank God every D&D player in the world that's played for more than 5 minutes has like 500 sets of dice. This is an excuse to go buy more dice.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about doing so, but I didn't. Mostly because I didn't want to put up with the fight that would ensue for why you need more dice.
You can never have too much dice.
That's
I was
my
going to say,
opinion.
the question isn't why do I have
When the
I
luck
don't
runs
have
out,
too much dice.
you got to get rid of the die.
Yeah, you got to get new ones.
It wears out. I mean, it's just there's no luck spot to put more in.
Or I would have.
But you did come up with a plan of attack and decided everybody was going to retire for the night, or early morning, get as much sleep as you could, and attack it in the day, so you wouldn't have to run into the horseman and make it there at night, right? And just wait for it to appear because you know where it's at. You can't see it or access it to it till nighttime. Good plan.
Should be a good plan.
Yes.
I mean, I've never had a plan fail.
You also never had a plan
Succeed.
go to plan.
I know. They don't. I mean, the plans don't work But we end up at the goal that we set out for. So. Somehow.
Nope, your plans pretty much go to shit as soon as they get enacted at all.
Totally need to start planning without the GM involved.
Well,
I don't really think it's going to matter.
see, the problem is, we have a plan, but they have a plan
That
too.
is true.
The bad guys don't know your plan,
That is true.
except in this case. Axios also went to bed, and when you guys all got up the next morning, him and Frostbite were gone.
Yes,
Yep.
they were.
And the rest of the household staff was also gone, with the exception of Jarl Skullhammer.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
But you did find everybody.
Yeah, they're all in the basement,
They are in the cellar.
and everything's trapped.
It's all wizard locked, with sigils,
You're a wizard, Hetty.
and any kind of disruption starts to fill it with water.
Yeah, that's an awesome trap, and I can't wait to have a conversation with Axios about that.
You know what else? When something's watertight, you know what else it is?
Airtight?
Airtight.
Yep.
There's a clock ticking.
Yep.
But that's okay because you guys found Axios and Frostbite.
Yeah, we were totally looking for them.
Yes.
Totally.
Well, you kind of knew it had to happen.
It was gonna. I figured it was gonna happen afterwards.
But you guys, on your way back to it, now that it was the sunlight, you did find some of the other people, minus their heads,
Yep.
on the path,
Lots of them.
on the way. So already some of them have not been making it. Axios has tried before you guys showed up.
Yeah, he was trying to use all the little kids too.
He wasn't opposed to it.
Nope.
Uh,
Women and children.
Did you wonder why he agreed to go with you guys so quickly?
I did not.
You're not household staff. They have a tough time taking care of you. You just try, with household staff, you
That's
just
true.
keep trying until you might get lucky. With a group of adventurers, you guys know how to take care of yourself. Which you
Do
group,
we? I mean, do we?
you've made yourself not dead so
Somehow.
far, and kept yourself from being dead.
Somehow.
You've deaded everybody else.
That's true.
But you guys made it to the clearing where the vault crypt appears. And when we left off, the sun was finally setting,
Yep.
and the crypt was just appearing as Frostbite lands.
Yeah. Fuck him. Her.
So,
Them.
and about that time, you guys hear the crunching of leaves in Detritus as the headless horseman on his nightmare strides into view.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And that's where we left off.
Yeah. So cool. We're about to get fucked up.
Somebody is, maybe.
Somebody is.
Any thoughts or predictions for tonight?
We all gonna die.
You say that every single
You
session.
really do.
Everyone.
It's superstition at this point.
He says it and we live.
The one time you don't say it, somebody's gonna die.
Somebody's gonna die, yeah.
We're all gonna die.
Every single time.
Trademark.
Unfortunately, it was already trademarked by somebody else.
Oh well.
But doesn't stop us from ripping it off.
No, it's not like the
Hasbro, please don't sue us.
one viewer that we have, maybe, is gonna report me for it, so.
I'm sure nobody at Hasbro is watching you. Please don't sue us.
No.
We love you.
Or do they?
Legally speaking, I had to say that. So,
Yeah.
well, it's definitely going to be interesting. To
It's
see
gonna be brutal.
what happens. There's going to be beers that are drank.
There will be.
There'll be cigars that are smoked.
There will be.
And there'll be a dragon involved.
Yay.
Hell yeah, man. We're gonna fight a motherfucking dragon.
Again.
That really has a...
A bone to pick with us.
Well, especially with one elf in particular.
I mean,
gonna
I'm all
fucking
for
take
cutting
my
them
boots
from
out,
the bird.
yo!
I don't gotta outrun the dragon, I just gotta outrun you.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's,
And I run faster than him.
kneecap him.
No, I wouldn't kneecap him. I don't have to. I'm faster. Yep.
What?
So, well, I guess we're going to find out. Hopefully, I will have this up on YouTube tomorrow because my schedule has changed up a little bit. So, instead of waiting until next week, hopefully I'll get that up tomorrow. Anything you want to add before we go?
Nope, I just want to play.
So, yes, we are...
Oh, fuck you, Zuckerberg, and smash the like button. There you go.
Contractually, it's
Yeah,
one of
have
those
to,
things.
yeah.
You know, it's the strange little words, contractual obligation.
Mm-hmm.
We also are still open for sponsorship.
Anytime.
We'll hawk
anywhere.
anybody's shit anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Even if it's bad, we'll still hawk it.
I mean, more than likely.
Yeah. I mean, we're horse for that.
Okay.
So, with that, thank you guys for watching, whoever it is, and we appreciate it. Roll for initiative.